Hello friends, good morning, welcome to NEET World. So, welcome to day 3 of the 100 days challenge for JEE Mains 2026. So, we will continue our discussion on sequence and series 2025 PYQs, that is we are doing January shift. Okay, January sessions PYQs we are solving. First of all, let me check whether I am audible. Yes, yeah, alright. I am audible. So, this one. So, today we will be concluding with January session PYQs pertaining to sequence and series. Alright. So, let us get started. So, those who are up for the third day also consistently, first day, second and third day also, that is a great work for you. Okay. So, please keep watching it every day, that is from Monday to Saturday at this time. Today we are a bit late because there was some technical issue and also some power outage. Okay, but anyways we will try to bring it at the right time, that is 6:15 or 6:30. Every day session will be live. Okay, so let us start friends, let us start with the session. So let us straight away go to the question that is given. Okay, have a look at the question. They are given for positive integers n, if 4 times a n is equal to n square plus 5n plus 6 and summation of, that is Sn is equal to summation of 1 by ak, then the value of 507 into S2025 is what? Okay, that is basically you have to find out S2025, sum of 2025 terms. So, first what we have to take? Let us take an. So, they are given 4 times an is equal to 4 times an is equal to what? 4 times an is equal to n square plus 5n plus 6. Okay. So, an becomes what? An is equal to 1 by 4 n square plus 5n plus 6. So, this is a quadratic equation in n. So, I can solve for this. What I will get directly, I can write it an will be equal to 1 by 4 times, okay, this is 6 means it will become what? N plus 3 into n plus 2, n plus 3 into n plus 2. This is what I got for an. Alright. Now, Sn they are asking. Sn means what? Sn is equal to summation of k running from 1 to n 1 by ak. So, that means what? This is nothing but I have to take an to the denominator here, correct? No. So, this will become what? This will become summation of k running from 1 to n. Okay. This has to come to denominator means 4 will go to numerator, 4 will go to numerator. This will become what friend? This will become 4 by, in terms of, here it is in terms of n, here I have to write it in terms of k. So, this will become what? K plus 3 into k plus 2, k plus 3 into k plus 2. This is what I have, k plus 3 into k plus 2. Now, what I can do? This will become what? This will become 4, I will take it outside. This will become summation of k running from 1 to n. Okay, summation of k running from 1 to n. This will, so if I want 1 means I can write it as what? K plus 3 minus k plus 2 divided by k plus 3 by k plus 2, correct? So, this gives us what? 3 minus 2, this will give us 1. Okay, k minus y, k will get cancelled. Now, here what I will get? So, this will become Sn will be equal to 4 times summation of k running from 1 to n. Okay, k running from 1 to n. If I separate and divide it, I will get it as what? I will get it as 1 by k plus 2 minus 1 by k plus 3. This is what I have. Now, they are asking us what? S2025. That means n means here wherever n is there I have to put 2025. So, S2025. Okay, S2025 is equal to 4 times summation of k running from 1 to 2025. Okay, 1 by k plus 2 minus 1 by k plus 3. Now, for I have told the trick while solving sequence and series, for smaller value put the smaller value, for bigger value put the bigger value. So, this gives us what? S2025 is equal to 4 times, okay, 1 by k plus 2. K plus 2 means this will become 1 plus 2 means this will become 3, 1 by 3 minus 1 by 2025, 2025 plus 3, this is 2028. Okay, this is what I get, 2028. Okay. Now, if I take the LCM, what I will get? If I take the LCM, I will get it as 4 times, okay, 2028 minus 3 divided by 3 into 2028, 3 into 2028. So, this is what I get for S2025. Okay, now what I can do? This is 4 ones are, 4 5s are and 4 7s are. So, S2025 is what I got? I got it as 2025, because 2028 minus 3 is 2025 divided by 3 into 507. This is what I got. Now they are asking us to find 507 times of S2025. Okay, what is the question that they are asking? They are asking, very simple question this is here, 507 times of S2025. S2025, that is nothing but what? 507 times of S2025 is what? 2025 divided by 3 into what is it? 507. Okay, 3 into 507. So what I can do? 507 I can cancel. Okay, so this will become what? 3 ones are. Okay, this is what? This is nothing but 3 ones are. This is 3 6 are 18, 3 7 are 21, 3 5 are 15. So 507 times of S2025 is nothing but equal to 675. Very simple question, which is nothing but what? Option. Have a look at it, which is nothing but option. Which is nothing but option C. Which is nothing but option C, friends. Okay, this is the right answer to this question, friends. That is option C. All right. So first we have to take an and modify it, and then take summation of n. That is directly we can take that and solve the question. Very simple question. All right. Let us move to the next question, friends. This is a very simple question. Got it? This is a very simple question. Okay. Such questions you should never miss. Okay. This is a very simple question because it's calculatively not that intensive and also conceptually very simple. Got it? Fine. Let us move to some other question. Now have a look at this question. What they are telling? They are telling us that the roots of the quadratic equation 3x square minus px plus q is equal to 0 are 10th and 11th terms of an AP with common difference 3 by 2. If the sum of the first 11 terms of this arithmetic progression is 88, then q minus 2p is equal to what? So that is what they are telling. What they are telling is, they were given a quadratic equation. What is that then? What is that? This is 3x square minus px plus, this is 3x square, this is 3x square minus px plus q. Okay, common difference is 3 by 2. 10th and 11th terms of an APR is roots. So that means what? First let us write the quadratic equation. 3x square minus px plus q is equal to 0. Okay, they are telling 10th and 11th terms of an APR are the roots of this equation. That is a10 and a11 are the roots of this equation. Okay, and also they are telling common difference d is equal to what? 3 by 2. This is what they have given. So by our knowledge of quadratic equation and polynomials, we know that sum of the roots is equal to minus b by a and product of the roots is equal to c by a. Let me use that. So this is sum of the roots is what? a10 plus a11 is equal to minus b by a is, I will get it as p by 3. Okay, what about product of the roots? I will write it as a10 into a11 gives us what? c by a, that is q by 3. Okay, this if I take it now, a10 plus a11, that is equal to p by 3. So what I can do? a10 is nothing but equal to what? a10 is nothing but equal to a plus 9d plus a11 is a plus 10d is equal to p by 3, is equal to what? P by 3. Okay, and a plus a is 2a plus 19d is equal to p by 3. Okay, 19d is equal to p by 3, and also a 2a plus 19d, d is given as 3 by 2. Let me write it as 19 into 3 by 2 is equal to p by 3. Let me keep it as it is now. Okay, I want the value of a. So to find the value of a, they have given something else, that is if the sum of the first 11 terms of this arithmetic progression is 88. So they have given S11. So S11 is given as what? 88. Okay, S11 I can write it as what? S11 I can write it as 11 by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. N minus 1 is 10d. Okay, d is nothing but what here? D is nothing but 3 by 2 is given as what? Equal to 88. So what I can do here? 11 ones are here, 11 8s are, I can do it. Okay, so I'll get it as what? If I multiply by 2 throughout, or this one 1 by 2 throughout, I'll get it as what? I'll get it as, or I can send this to that side also, not a problem. Or let us multiply here with 2. So this will give us what? A plus, what is that we will get? A plus, or let us send to that side, that will be better for us. Okay, calculatively it will be easy. So this will be what? 2a plus 2 1s are 2 5s are, so 5 3s are 15. Okay, this will be equal to what? 2 8s are 16. Okay, 2a will be equal to what? 2a will be equal to 16 minus 15. So that gives us what? 2a will be equal to 16 minus 15 is what? 16 minus 15 is 1. So A is equal to what we will get? 1 by 2. What we got? A is equal to, A we got it as equal to 1 by 2. Okay, A we got it as equal to 1 by 2. Now it is easy for us because we got A is equal to 1 by 2. If I put the value of A is equal to 1 by 2 here, so this will become what? So I got the value of A. So now I can find the value of P because I got the value of A is equal to what? 1 by 2. So I can write it as what? 2 times. Good morning, good morning, good morning Tejas, good morning Bamsh, good morning. Okay, good morning Akash. Repeat which question? Previous question. Just post. Just ask me which question I want you to repeat. I mean, you want me to repeat?
Which question?
All right. Which question you are not mentioning means please go through the session once. I mean, for the previous question. All right. Now, I have to find P. To find P, what I can do? A is nothing but equal to 2 into 1 by 2 plus this is what? 9 into 3 is 27 by 2. This is P by 3. Okay, keep it as it is. So if I take the what? If I take the LCM, what will this be? Instead of taking the LCM, what I can do? This will be 29 by 2. 2 plus 27 is 29 by 2 is equal to P by 3. Okay, is equal to P by 3. So what I can do? This implies P is equal to what? P is equal to, this is what? 27 plus 2 is 29. 29 by 2 is equal to P by 3. So P is equal to what? P is equal to 29 into 3 by 2. 29 into 3 by 2. This is what we have. Okay. P is equal to, this is what we have, 9. This is 19, right? This is not 9. Just a minute. This is the mistake we did. Okay. My bad. This is the mistake we did. So 19 3 is a 57. This will be 57 by 2. Okay. 57 plus 2 is 59 by 2. Okay. So this will become what? This will become 59 into 3 by 2. Don't do further calculation. Just keep it as it is. So P is equal to what? 59 into 3 by 2. This is what we got. Keep it as it is. Now we got P. Now we have to find out Q. To find out Q, what I can use? I can use this. Okay. A10 into A11 is equal to what? Q by 3. So let me write it here. A10 into A11, we got it as what? We got it as Q by 3. So what I can do here? A10 is nothing but what, friends? A10 is nothing but A plus 9D. So that is what? A plus 9D. A is nothing but what? A is nothing but, first let me write down, A plus 9D into A plus 10D is equal to what? Q by 3. But D, we know that A is what? A is nothing but equal to 1 by 2 plus 9 into D is nothing but what? What is the value of D? Common difference. That is 3 by 2. Correct? So that is 3 by 2 into A is what? 1 by 2 plus 10 into D is what? 3 by 2. Okay, 3 by 2. That is equal to Q by 3. Right? That is equal to Q by 3. Now, what we have to do here, friends? 1 by 2 plus 9 into 3 by 2, 1 by 2 plus 10 into 3 by 2. So what I can do it here? 1 by 2 plus 27 by 2 into 1 by 2 into 30 by 2 is equal to Q by 3. This is just calculatively intensive, that's all. Simple calculations only, but concepts are very simple, friends. Okay. So this becomes what? This becomes 27 plus 1 is 28 by 2 into this is what? 31 by 2 is equal to Q by 3. Okay, is equal to Q by 3. This is what we have. Now what I can do here? This I can write it as 2 1s are 2 14s are. Okay, this is what? 2 1s are 2 7s are. Okay, this is what I can write. So Q becomes what? Q becomes equal to 7 into 31 into 3. Okay, 7 into 31 into 3. This is what we have. 7 into 31 into 3. This is what we have. So we got the value of Q. Keep it as it is. Now they are asking us to find what? Now they are asking us to find what? Actually the question is asking what? This is a numerical value based question. They are asking us to find Q minus 2P. They are asking us to find Q minus 2P. Q minus 2P. Okay. Q minus 2P we have to find out. Q minus 2P we have to find out. What is the value of Q? Q we got it as 7 into 31 into 3 minus 2P. 2P means 2 into P. That is what? P is what? 2 into 59 into 3 by 2. So 2 cancels. That's why I told you not to calculate there itself. So this becomes what? 7 into 31 into 3. So I can take 3 common, this will become 7 into 31 is what? 7 3s are, this is what? 7 3s are, this is 7 1s are 7, 7 3s are 21, okay, minus 59. This is what we have. Okay, if I take 3 common, this is what we have. So this will become 217 minus 59. Okay, 217 minus 59. Otherwise, even without taking 3 common also you can find out. Okay, even without taking 3 common also you can find out. So what will this be? 3 1s are 3. This will be 93 into 7 minus 60 into 3 is 180. 59 into 3 means 180 minus 3, that is 177. So this will become what, friends? 7 3s are 21. 7 9s are 63. This will be 651 minus 177. Okay, 651 minus 177. So this gives us what? This gives us 11 minus 7 is 4. Okay, 11 minus 7 is 4, and 14 minus 7 is 7 itself, and 5 minus 1 is 4. 474 is the right answer to this question, friends. 474 is the right answer to this question, which is option. There is no option here. This is numerical value based question. So the answer to this question is 474. So the answer to this question is 474. Yes, definitely it is possible. Okay, our new batch is starting from 15th August. Okay, you can enroll in that batch. Even if you are starting preparation from scratch now, there is chance for JEE Mains. About advanced I cannot say, but when it comes to JEE Mains, definitely you can do it. Okay, do keep following our classes on YouTube also. If you are interested, you can join the paid batch, but do keep following our YouTube classes every day morning, that is Monday to Saturday around 6 to 6:30 it will be starting. Okay, 6:15 or 6:30 tentatively it will be starting. Usually it will be 6:30. Okay, you can watch the classes every day, that is from Monday to Saturday. Please keep following the classes. Definitely you will be able to do it. Okay, fine. Okay, all right. Let us continue. So first what we did, so I am explaining again. Quadratic equation given and they have given the roots. First I have taken sum of the roots is nothing but minus b by a, that is p by 3, and product of the roots is q by 3. Okay, so using that, what I can do, I can find the value of sum of the roots. I can use the thing to find out the value of p by 3. I will get it. So sum of the, this is what they have given, sum of first 11 terms of the AP that is given. If that is given, I can use that to find the value of A. This value of A, if I put it here, what I will get? I will get the value of P. Okay, I will get the value of P. Once I get the value of P, I can use the product of the roots to find out the value of Q, because I already got A and D is already given as 3 by 2. So I got the value of Q, and simple, now Q minus 2P I have to do it, just calculation, I will get 474. Okay, once that is correct, 474 is the right answer. That's totally fine. Okay, that's nice. Okay, so this is how you have to solve this question. Okay, this is how you have to solve this question. This is 23rd Jan 2025. Okay, second shift. Okay, this is how you have to solve this question. All right. So please be consistent in your preparation. Okay, whoever is starting now, you can still do it. Just be consistent. Intensity will come. Intensity, someday you will maybe intensely preparing, someday you may not be preparing intensely. But most important thing is consistency. When you are consistent, that builds the momentum. Once you are having momentum, that gives you motivation, and that will also build discipline. Okay, so it's a loop. If you are consistent, you will be disciplined. If you are disciplined, you will be consistent, and that builds the momentum. Okay, that gives the motivation, and that builds the intensity as well. So please be consistent. Clear? Just wake up and listen to the class and try to scribble what you know how to solve. Just try to solve. Okay, you can go back, pause the video, try to solve by yourself, and then look at the solution. That is also one of the way. Here it's not about getting the answer, friends, it's about the approach. Okay, answer you can get, solution you can get anywhere. It's about learning the approach, how to go about the question. That is more important than getting the answer. Once you learn the approach, you will understand from where to start the question, then you will be easily able to crack the question. Clear, friends? Okay, so next question, let us go. All right. Mom seems to be in very motivated mood to solve the questions. So yeah, they have given, if 7 is equal to 5 plus 1 by 7, 5 plus alpha plus 1 by 7 square into 5 plus 2 times alpha plus 1 by 7 cube into 5 plus 3 times alpha. So previous question what we solved, it is based on AP, that is a mixed concept, that is it is having quadratic equation also, AP also. See, this is also mixed concept. This is, I can say, AGP. AGP, that is arithmetic geometric progression question. Arithmetic geometric progression question. Okay, arithmetic geometric progression, that is combined question. So here we are having AP also and geometric progression also, that is combined. They will ask the question. Then the value of alpha they are asking. then the value of alpha they are asking. Okay, this is what they have given. They are asking us to find the value of alpha. If 7 is equal to something they have given. So instead of 7, let me take S is equal to, instead of 7, let me take S is equal to 5 plus 1 by 7 into 5 plus alpha, okay, plus 1 by 7 square into 5 plus 2 times alpha plus 1 by 7 cube into 5 plus 3 times alpha up to infinity, okay, up to infinity. Fine, this is what we have. Now S is given like this, okay. Now what I can do, let me take, understand here we are having a combination of arithmetic geometric progression, means where we are having a combination of AP and also GP. What is AP? What is the AP that we are having here? Let me write it here separately. AP that we are having is, we are having 5 followed by 5 plus alpha followed by 5 plus 2 alpha followed by 5 plus 3 alpha. This is the AP that we are having. Okay. What about the GP that we are having here? GP that we are having is 1 by 7, okay, followed by 1 by 7 square followed by 1 by 7 cube and so on. So the combination of AP and GP. In such a case, the trick here is always multiply the sum by common ratio. Always multiply the sum by the common ratio. What is the common ratio? If I talk about this GP, common ratio doesn't come in AP, it always comes in GP. Okay. What is the common ratio that we have here? Here the common ratio that we have is 1 by 7. That is, here R is common ratio R. The value of common ratio, that is R, is equal to 1 by 7. So you have to multiply this sum in the next step, not here. In the next step, you have to multiply this sum by 1 by 7. So what it will be, the common, you have to multiply this by common ratio. The trick here is you have to multiply the sum by 1 by 7. So this will be 1 by 7 times of S. Okay. In the next step, you have to multiply throughout by 1 by 7. So what we will get? We will have, see, this will be what? Multiply this sum by 1 by 7, this will be 5. So this will be what? This will be, what we will be having here? Just focus. What we will be having here? Please focus. What we will be having here? This will be 1 by 7 square into 5 plus alpha plus 1 by 7 square into, not 1 by 7 square, this will be just 1 by 7. Only for sum you have to multiply. Only for this sum, what I write next step, this will become S by 7, that is 1 by 7 times of R. Whatever is here, write down as it is, no need to change anything. Whatever is, this is the trick. Whatever is in the RHS, please write down as it is. Whatever is in the RHS, please write down as it is. But here this will become what? S by 7. Okay. This will become what? S by 7. Okay. This will become what? S by 7. Now, this is what we are having. This is 5 plus alpha. This will be 5 plus 2 alpha. This will become 1 by 7 square into 5 plus 2 alpha. This will become 1 by 7 cube into 5 plus 3 alpha. This is what we have up to infinity. Now, what I have to do is, I have to do this minus this. Suppose I write this as equation 1. Suppose I write this as equation 1 and I write this as equation 2. What I have to do? I just have to do 1 minus 2. So, 1 minus 2 gives me what? S minus 1 by 7 is nothing but what? S minus 1 by 7 S is nothing but equal to 7 will be denominator. This will be 7 minus 1, that is 6. This will be 6 by 7 times of S. This 5 will remain as it is. Okay. 5 will remain as it is. This will become what? 5 by 7, 5 by 7 will cancel. This will be, actually this will be cancelling, and 2 alpha minus alpha. Okay. 2 alpha minus alpha will give us 1 by 7 times of alpha. What about this one? This will give us 1 by 7 square of alpha. Okay. 1 by 7 square of alpha. This and this and this. Okay. This will anyways get cancelled. Okay. So this will get it as what? 2 alpha minus alpha is alpha. 3 alpha minus 2 alpha is alpha. Okay. Like this it goes on. Like this it goes on up to infinity. Now we have what? 6 by 7 times of S is equal to 5 by 7 plus 1 by 7 times of alpha plus 1 by 7 square of alpha, it goes on. Okay. This is what we have. Now what I can do here? This will be 2 alpha, sorry, this will be 2 alpha, like this it goes on. Okay. This will be 2 alpha. This will be 2 times alpha. Now further what I can write here? This I can write it as what? 1 by 7. Yes, Vamsh, that is 1 by 7. Now focus here. This will be 6 by 7 times of, yes, S is nothing but what? See here in the question what we got? In the S here is, I have directly taken it as yes, but actually S value is what? 7. So let me put the value back. So this will become what? 6 by 7 times of s. 6 by 7 times of s is 7. So this will be 5 plus what I can do? What I can do here? 1 by 7 of alpha plus 2 by alpha. What is this? This is what I have. Now what I can do here, friends? What I can do here? This is 1 by 7 times alpha plus 2 by 7 square alpha. Okay, this is what I have. Okay, it goes on. Now I can take alpha common. Here it will be 7 1 7 1 the 7 cancels. So this will be 6 is equal to 5 plus I can take alpha common. What I'll have? 1 by 7 plus 1 by 7 square. It goes on like this up to infinity. Okay, sum of this one 1 by 7 plus 1 by 7 square up to infinity. Sum of GP up to infinity is given by what? It is given by sum of GP up to infinity. It is given by, I'll write the formula here. Sum of GP up to infinity is given by AR by 1 minus R. Okay, it is given by AR by 1 minus R. Okay, AR by 1 minus R. That is nothing but AR by 1 minus R, A by 1 minus R. So this will become what, friends? This will become I am talking about this one. So this will become what? 6 is equal to 5 plus alpha times, what is R here? 1 by 7. Okay, 1 by 7 divided by 1 by 1 minus 7. 1 by 7 into divided by 1 by 1 minus 7. Okay, s of infinity up to n terms is a times r by 1 minus r, a times r by 1 minus r. So this will give us alpha into 1 by 7 by minus 1 minus 1 by 7. This is what we will have. Okay, so this gives us what? This gives us 6 is equal to 5 plus, okay, alpha into, this is what? Alpha into 1 by 7. This will be 1 minus 7 by 1 minus 1 by 7 is what? 7 minus 1 is 6 by 7. So this gives us what? Alpha into 1 by 7 divided by 6 by 7. What I can do? 7 and 7 cancels. I'll have what? I'll have this will become what? This implies what? 6 minus 5. 6 minus 5 is equal to what I'll have? Just I'll have alpha by 6. Okay, 6 minus 5 is equal to alpha by 6. 6 minus 5 is equal to what, friends? 1, alpha by 6. So this implies alpha is equal to what? Alpha is equal to 6. Very simple question. The answer is alpha is equal to 6. That is option B. Okay, that is option B is the right answer to this question. This is my key step. What I would say? See this step what I did here. This is my key step. This is my key step. Okay, whatever the key steps are there, that I will be writing it in different color. So please make a note of it. So this is how you have to solve. While doing this calculation, s minus 1 by 7 of s, you should be careful. Okay, so the answer will be B. That is answer is 6. Okay, got it, friends? This is how you have to solve it. Clear? Understood? Clear? Understood? Raj Patel, please be consistent to the classes. You will be able to do. Akash, you also? Fine. If you have doubt, you can repeat the class again, whatever is, suppose you have solved with me now. So after practice, you can just take the questions and solve by yourself. That will be a nice practice for you. Yes, definitely it is applicable to all AGP problems, Vamsh. It is applicable to all AGP problems. Okay, it is definitely applicable to all AGP problems. Okay, in case you want such more tricks, after the session is done, you can put it in the comment section. Okay, you can put it in the comment section, not now, after the class is done, you can put it in the comment section. If you want all the tricks as shorts, I will do it. Only if you put it in the comment section, I will be doing the shorts. Okay, you can put it in the comment section after the class. Now you can ask the questions pertaining to the questions. Okay, pertaining to the questions that are there on the screen, you can ask the questions. But if you want something extra, you can ask after the session. Fine. All right, let us move to the next question, friends. Let us move to the next question that we have. So this is the question that we are having. So this one, let an be a sequence such that a0 is equal to 0, a1 is equal to 1 by 2 and 2 times an plus 2 is equal to 5 times an plus 1 minus 3 times an, where n is running from 0 to 1 to 3, okay, up to any number of terms. So then they are asking summation of k running from 1 to 100, a of k is equal to what? A of k is equal to what? This is what they are asking. So this one I will solve it in two methods. Okay, I will solve it in two methods. Okay, one is normal method I will solve, another one is sequence and series method I will be solving. So you can follow whichever the method you want, but I will definitely suggest you to prefer the second method. But still, For the sake of knowledge, I will solve it in the first method, which will be useful as well in some other questions. So, first method I will be following, this is method 1, I will write it as method 1. Okay, what they have given us? This is 2a, 2 times a n plus 2 is equal to 5 times a n plus 1, okay, 3 times a n. So, if I write, see here, observe friends, if I write a n plus 2 is equal to x square, what will become? A n plus 1 will become x. What about a n? It will become just a constant, correct? No, it will just become a constant. So, this I can write it as what? 2x square. If I bring it this side, this will become minus 5x plus 3 is equal to 0. Okay, is equal to 0. This is what I have. This I got a quadratic equation. On solving this quadratic equation, what I'll get? This is 2 3s are 6. So, I'll get it as what? I'll get what? I'll get it as, so if I solve this quadratic equation, I'll get it as 2x square minus 2x minus 3x plus 3 is equal to 0. I'll get it as 2x if I take it as common, 2x into x minus 1, okay, minus 3 into x minus 1. This is what I'll have. Okay, this is what I'll have. Now, x minus 1 into 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. So, x is equal to 1 and also x is equal to 3 by 2. This is what I have. Okay, this is what I have. I hope it is clear till now. Okay, this is what I have. Now, what I can do further is, see here, this in the form of linear equation I can write it. Okay, what is that I can do? I can write it in the form of linear equation in terms of a n. So, they have given a n I can write it as a into what is its first x value, that is 1. So, 1 to the power of n plus second value is 3 by 2, b into 3 to the power of n, 3 by 2 to the power of n, 3 by 2 to the power of a into 1 to the power of n plus b into 3 by 2 to the power of n. This is what I have. Now we have to keep putting the values for n. Okay. First, let me put n is equal to 0. If I put n is equal to 0, what is that I get? If I put n is equal to 0, okay, here, let me write it here. Okay. If I put n is equal to 0, I will get it as what? A of 0 is equal to a into 1 to the power of 0 is nothing but 1 itself. That is nothing. Okay. It will remain the same. B into 3 by 2 to the power of 0. Anything to the power of 0 is 1 itself. So, I will get it as a plus b. So, a of 0 is nothing but what? The value is given as 0. See here, a of 0 is given as 0. So, this will become 0. So, a plus b is equal to 0. That means what? A is equal to, I can get it as minus b. I can get it as a is equal to minus b. This is what I will get. Now, further, okay, if I put n is equal to 1, okay, let me write it here. If I put n is equal to 1, what I will get? I will get a1 is equal to a into 1 is a itself, b into 3 by 2. So, a1 the value is what? 1 by 2. Okay, but a is nothing but what? A is nothing but equal to minus b. So, I will put, instead of a, I will put minus b plus 3 times b by 2. Okay, what I can do? I can take LCM here. Just let me move it a bit. Okay, you can take LCM here. Mums, what is your doubt? Okay, I can put LCM here. So, this will become what? This will become 1 by 2 times is equal to minus 2b plus 3b by 2. I can do what? 2 and 2 I can cancel. So, I will get it as what? Minus 2b plus b is, I will get it as just b. So, I will get the value of b as what? I will get the value of b is equal to, what? I will get the value of b is equal to 1. So, this implies what? Therefore, a is equal to minus 1. If b is equal to 1, a is equal to minus 1. So, I can put the values here. So, I got it as what? I got it as, see here, I got it as a n is equal to, a is what? Minus 1. So, this will be minus of 1 to the power of n, b is equal to what? 1. So, this will be 3 by 2 to the power of n, 3 by 2 to the power of n. Now, they are asking us what? They are asking us to find, summation of k running from 1 to 100 a of k, summation of k running from 1 to 100, summation of k running from 1 to 100 a of k, summation of k running from 1 to 100 a of k. Okay, a of k means it is nothing but a n itself. A, instead of a n I have to put, wherever n is there I have to put k. So, that becomes what? Summation of k running from 1 to 100. Okay, what is that I have? That is 1 to the power of k plus 3 by 2 to the power of k, 3 by 2 to the power of k. This is what I have. Okay. Now, for smaller value I have to put the smaller value. So, this will become 1 and this will become 100. Okay. So, what will this become? K running from 1 to 100. So, this will become what? This will become, this implies this will become 1 plus 3 by 2 to the power of 100. Okay, 1 plus 3 by 2 to the power of 100. So, now this 1 is equal to what? This 1 we do not know the value. Now, what I should do is 1 plus 3 by 2 to the power of 100. This is what we have. Okay, this is what we have. Now, by looking at the options, this is 3 by 2. This is, I can write it as what? I can write it as 1 plus 3 to the power of 100 by 2 to the power of 100. If I take the LCM, I will get it as 2 to the power of 100 plus 3 to the power of 100 by 2 to the power of 100. Okay, 2 to the power of 100. Okay, 1 by 2 to the power of 100, it is nothing but, this is nothing but C here. If I take it outside, C here, if I take it outside, this I will get it as what? If I take this outside, this will be 1 by 2 to the power of 100 into 2 to the power of 100 plus 3 to the power of 100. Okay, 1 by 2 is nothing but equal to what? A1, but here 100 is there, this will give us A100. Okay, A100, and further simplification we will get it as A100. Okay, this is 3 is also there, so we will get it as 3 times A by A100. Okay, this will, I know this is little complex for you to understand, so we will get it as 3 times A by 100 minus 100. This is what we will get. Okay, and further simplification. Okay, this is the method, this is the first method we will follow. This is not sequence and series method, this is not sequence and series method. Okay, this is not sequence and series method, that is option B is the right answer for this question. This is not sequence and series method. Now, our favorite method, that is sequence and series method, we will follow. Okay, we will follow the sequence and series method, so that you can solve the question very easily. Okay, so now we will follow what? Sequence and series method. Okay, we will follow the sequence and series method. See here. Now, let us follow the sequence and series method, so that you can solve the question easily. Let me write it this side, let me keep it here, let me write it this side. This is, I will write it as method 2, using sequence and series. Okay, method 2. Now, see here, they have given 2 times an plus 2 is equal to 5 times an plus 1 minus 3 times an. So, first for sequence and series method, what I will do, I will put n is equal to 0. This gives us 2 times a2 is equal to 5 times what is it? 2 times a2 is equal to 5 times a1 is equal to 3 times a0. Okay, so a0 is what? A0 is nothing but 0. So 2 times a2 is equal to 5 times a1. A1 is nothing but what? 5 by 2. A1 is 1 by 2. So it is 5 into 1 by 2 is 5 by 2. That gives what was? That gives us 5. A2 is equal to what? A2 is equal to 5 by 4. Okay, A2 is equal to 5 by 4, and also we know that A0 is what? Please write down this. They have given, also here in the question itself they have given A0 is 0 and also A1 is 1 by 2. I have taken n is equal to 0. I will get A2. Now, let me put n is equal to 1. So, what will I get? 2 times A3 is equal to 5 times A2 minus 3 times A1. This is what I will get, correct? No, this is what I will get. Now, what I have to do here is just simplify this. 2 times A3 is equal to 5 times A2. So, 2 times A3 is equal to 5 times A2. A2 is what? 5 by 4. 5 times A2 means it is 5 into 5 is 25 by 4 minus 3 times A1. A1 is what? 1 by 2. So, 3 into 1 by 2 is 3 by 2. Now, here I have to take the LCM, friends. I have to take the LCM. So, this will give us 2 times A3 is equal to LCM is 4. So, this will give us 25 minus what is this? 3 2 is 6. So, this will be 19 by 4, or I can write it as A3 is equal to 19 by 4 into 2 is 8. This is what I got. A3 I got it as 19 by 8. A2 I already got it. Let us put n is equal to 2 now. Let us put n is equal to 2. If I put n is equal to 2, what is that I will get? If I put n is equal to 2, this is n is equal to 1, this is n is equal to 2. If I put n is equal to 2, I will get 2 times A3, 2 times this is what? 2 times A4 is equal to 5 times A3 minus 3 times A2. This is what I will get if I put n is equal to 2. So, 2 times A4 is equal to 5 times A3. A3 is equal to what? 19 by 8. So, this will be 19 into 5 means 19 into 5 is 95 by 8 minus 3 times A2. A2 is what? A2 is 5 by 4. I will get it as what? 3 into 5 by 4 is, I will get it as friends, I will get it as 3 into 5 by 4 is 3 into 5 is 15 by 4. 15 by 4. This is what I will get. Now, let us simplify this. Let me take the LCM. 2 times A4 is equal to 8 is the LCM means this will be 95. 4 2s are 8. Okay. 2 15s are 30. So, this I will get it as what? 65 by 8. So, if I send 2 that side, that I will get it as A4 is equal to 65 by 16. 65 by 16. Okay. Now, this is what we got. So, let me write down A1, A2, A3 all together. Okay. Now let me write down here all the things together. So I have A0, A1, A2, A3 and A4. A0 is 0, A1 is 1 by 2. What about A2? What about A2? Let us have a look at it. A2 is what? A2 is 5 by 4. A2 is 5 by 4. A3 is what? A3 what did we get? 19 by 8. Okay. What about A4? 65 by 16. So look at the denominator of all the terms. 0 doesn't matter for us. So this will be 0. This will be 1 by 2. This will be 5 by 4. 4 can be written as what? 2 square. Okay. This 19 by 8. 8 can be written as what? 8 can be written as 2 cube. And 65 by what is this? 16 can be written as what? 16 can be written as 2 to the power of 4. So denominators are in GP. What about the numerators? Numerators, what do we have here? Numerators here we have having 5, 1, 5, 19, 65. Correct? No. So 1 can be written as what, friends? 1 can be written as 3 minus 2. Similarly, 5 can be written as 3 minus 2. Instead of 3 minus 2, what I should write? This can be written as 3 minus 2. 5 can be written as what? This is 3 to the power of 1 minus 2 to the power of 1. So this can be written as what? 3 square minus 2 square, 5. Okay, 5 can be written as 3 square minus 2 square. 3 square minus 2 square. What about 19? 19 can be written as 3 cube minus 2 cube. What about 65? 65 can be written as 3 to the power of 4 minus 2 to the power of 4. Correct? This is what we will get. And the denominator we are having 2 power k, like that. Okay. So this general term can be written as what? Okay. So the general term, what they are asking us to find? They are asking us to find summation of 1 to 100 ak. So this general term ak can be written as what? A of k can be written as what? This denominator will be 2 to the power of k and numerator will be what, friends? Numerator will be 3 to the power of k minus 2 to the power of k. So this I can further write it as what? If I separate and divide it, I will get it as 3 by 2 times k, 3 by 2 times k minus 1, 3 by 2 times k minus 1. This is what I have, 3 by 2 times k minus 1. So now we have to find out what? We have to find out, let me write it here. Now we have to find out summation of k running from 1 to 100 a of k. Okay, that is nothing but equal to summation of k running from 1 to 100. A of k is what? 3 by 2 times k minus 1. 3 by 2 times k minus 1. So if I for this smaller one smaller, bigger one bigger. So this I have to put 1. This will become 100. So this will become what? 3 into 1 by. This is nothing but what? 3 by 2 times k means this is nothing but 3 by 2 times k means this is nothing but 1 by 3 into a3 is nothing but what? A3 is nothing but what? See here, observe here carefully. 3 into a by 100. This will become 3 into a 100 minus this will be 100. If I send 100 here, this will become 100. So this will become 3 by 2 to the power of 100. That will become, this will become 100. So 3 times a by 100, 3 times not a by 100, 3 times a 100 minus 100. So this is the answer we will get. So this is very simple. I have taken time so that the calculation you have to understand, that is more important. So this is the second method, that also gives us option B as the right answer. I understand. Okay, done, got it. AGP, got it, that's nice. So I understand that some confusions you may have with respect to calculation. So please take the screenshot of this. What I am suggesting is, please take the screenshot of this. Okay, please take the screenshot of this and solve it by yourself once more. And please take the screenshot of this and solve it by yourself once more, and you will be having a lot of clarity with this. No need to worry about it. Okay, no need to fret over it. You will be able to solve it. Okay, this is the first method. This is the second method. This is the first method I am telling you so that you understand certain concepts. That's it. Other than that, please use this method. Second method, sequence and series method, AGP method. You will be able to solve the question. You will be sorted. Okay, you will be sorted if you follow this method. You can take the screenshot if you want. Okay, this is the second method. You can take the screenshot if you want. Okay, this is how we have to solve this question. Clear? And the answer to this question is option B, 3 times a 100 minus 100. This is how you have to solve this question. All right, friends. Fine. I will wind up now. Okay. Torque does change. Torque does change. What is physics you are asking here? Torque. Anyways, this is maths class. Anyways, Mir's basic, I am not able to understand what you are asking. Anyways, I will wind up now. Let's meet in the tomorrow session, and we will be coming up with sequence and series itself. We will be doing what? We will be doing which one? We will be doing the April sessions. April session PYQs. Whatever you need, whatever topic PYQs you need, please put it in the comment section after the class is done. Okay, Vamsh, if you have want any shorts, already some shorts are there, any topic related shorts you want, you please put it in the comment section today itself and now itself. Okay, all right, I'll wind up, because in this chat the chats will be gone, live chat, but if you put it in the comment section after the class is done, that will be there, I will be able to see it. Fine, I'll wind up now. Thank you. Please keep preparing, please go through the session and again if you have doubt, and that's a good start for the day, those who have watched the session, because you have gained some knowledge, and please continue the momentum for the rest of the day. I'll wind up now. Thank you, take care. Topic explanation. Once you are asking about topic explanation, see, actually if you go to our NEET World playlist, okay, topic explanation you will get. Once you go to our playlist, already topics are done. Topic explanation of sequences series is already done. Go to our playlist. There, if you go there, you will get it as limits, continuity and differentiability is done. Integration is done, be it indefinite integral, definite integral, it is done. Trigonometry is done, be it trigonometry and inverse trigonometry. Straight lines are done. Okay, and also sequence and series, it is done. Okay, so please go through it for the topic sessions. Fine, please spread a word about this to your friends also, it will be useful. Okay, all right. I'll wind up now. You can post the comments after the class is done, so that I can see what is required for you. Done. Thank you.